Have you ever had someone say your name in such a way that you just knew you were loved? I mean, like that full, genuine, confident love. Not necessarily like the romantic kind of, woo, I got goosebumps kind of love, but just that love, that reassuring love that says, I see you, I care about you, I'm glad you're here. And so I'd love to share a real quick short story of years ago. When I first started walking with the Lord, my pastor was phenomenal. He was just such a beautiful, beautiful man and such a beautiful influence. He and his family were a wonderful influence in my life. But the one thing I will never forget is the way that he would say my name. And he chose a nickname for me, and he didn't call me Christina. If I walked by, whether I was coming in out of work or whatever the situation was, he would just go, Mujer, Mujer. And so I grew up kind of, genuine bona fide redneck, transmissions and engines on the side of the house. And so to hear a Hispanic voice was something very new and very different to me. But it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. When he would say mujer, it was as if he was calling me and choosing to call me something sacred. He was saying, like, you're sacred and you're special and I care about you, and I want you to know that I see you, and even if you're all smelly and gross and all of that, doesn't matter to me. You have a certain positioning in my life to where I care about you. It's the most beautiful, beautiful gift in the world when someone calls your name and they say it in such a way, you're just like, they know me. They absolutely know me. And I believe this is the same for Mary Magdalene at the tail end of John. It's Jesus has been crucified. He's wrapped up in linens. He's in a tomb, like more or less he's kind of buried in a catacomb, right? And there's a big, huge stone in there. Early in the morning, Mary Magdalene, I'm going to say she hops in her Mercedes and drives over there. Peter and John, they're hightailing it in a race to see who's going to get there first. And they all arrive and look, and Jesus's body is not there. And the two guys just absolutely ditch Mary. I don't even know where they go. They just like literally walk away. And Mary is just absolutely distraught. She's distraught. She's so distraught. She doesn't even realize she's talking with angels who are sitting there. And she's just like, she's trying to negotiate with them. She's going, where have you put my Lord? Where have you put my teacher, my Lord, the one who saved me, who changed my life, who had such a deep impact in my life? Where is he? I just need to find his body, just wherever you put him, even if you tossed him out in the garden, just tell me where he's at. It's just so important to me that I could just be close to him once again. And I love that Jesus, I just think Jesus has just this beautiful, wonderful sense of humor. And it's almost like he's kind of like tiptoeing up behind her. And I just picture and hear this very calm, authoritative, but soothing, knowing voice. And all she hears is one word that changes her life all over again. And that word is Mary. The instant she hears her name, she's like, my Lord, my God, my Master, my Savior. Like, she knows this voice, and she turns around, and in the original language, it's hilarious. It literally means like she is like struggling to cling to him. She's just so excited and so full of emotion and overwhelmed that her Lord is standing before her again. And he's just like, get off me, get off me. It's just a beautiful picture of that we are so known, in that if you haven't heard someone say your voice in a tender and loving way, could I just gently remind you and suggest to you, can you picture the one who loves you so much that he died for you, and he called you worthy before you were even worthy, and he calls you by name, and he knows your name. And just like when my pastor would say, Mujer, Jesus says your name in such a way. He's going, I love you, and you mean the world to me. I'm Christina Gallegos, and I sure hope that I got to encourage you today. God bless.